All right, let's talk about something. You ever feel like you and your partner are just speaking completely different languages when it comes to sex? Well, today, we're going to try and crack that code. And we're not just talking about the physical stuff. Nope. We're going way deeper into the very foundation it's all built on. We're talking about the architecture of intimacy. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Let's talk about the elephant in the bedroom. You know, there's this one subject that, funnily enough, is the #1 reason couples end up in therapy, but it's also the last thing they actually want to discuss when they get there. So, what is it? What's that one topic that carries so much weight in a relationship, but is usually wrapped in total silence? You guessed it, sex. Just that one little word. And it's wild, right? It can be the source of incredible joy and connection. But for so many of us, it's also a source of some really deep frustration and anxiety. And here's why it's so tricky. There's this crazy internal tug of war going on inside us. You know, on one hand, our conscious brain is like, whoa, this is embarrassing, this is awkward, let's just not talk about this. But then, our subconscious, it's completely zeroed in on it. And that conflict, that push and pull, is exactly what creates that silent, frustrating stalemate that so many couples get stuck in. Okay, so how do we break that cycle? How do we get out of that stalemate? Well, the whole path forward really just starts with one simple, but yeah, pretty brave first step. It's all about this. The work, the real connection, it all starts by just making it okay to talk about sex. That's it. Creating a space where you can finally say the things you've been holding back without any fear of judgment. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The most awkward part is making it okay to say words like blowjob or vaginal orgasm and attach phrases like I would like or I don't enjoy to these words. See? It's not just talking around the topic, it's getting super specific. It's having the courage to actually say, hey, I would like this, or you know what, I don't really enjoy that. That is where the real work and the real connection begin. Okay, so we've broken the silence. We're talking. Awesome. Now what? Well, the next step is a really important pivot. It's about completely reframing how we look at the problem. And this is a really common disconnect that causes so much trouble. Now look, this is a bit of a generalization, for sure, but there's often a real kernel of truth to it for a lot of couples. For one person, often men, the thinking is, we have sex, and then we feel intimacy. For the other, often women, it's the complete opposite. We need to feel intimacy before we can even think about sex. It's like this classic chicken or the egg situation, and it just leaves both people feeling totally misunderstood. So let's get really clear on what we're talking about when we say intimacy, because it's absolutely not just a code word for sex. It's so much bigger than that. It's that feeling of being truly close and connected. It's feeling vulnerable, feeling loved, held, considered, just feeling seen by your partner. And this right here is the game-changing idea. Sex is a component of intimacy, not the other way around. Think about that. Sex isn't something you do to get intimacy. It's an expression of the intimacy you've already built together. Honestly, just letting that one shift in perspective sink in, it can change everything. All right, so if intimacy is the real goal here, how do we actually, build it? Well, the good news is it's not about some huge, grand, romantic gesture. It's actually all about the small, everyday things that, over time, make a massive impact. I mean, we're talking about stuff like this. A hug that comes out of nowhere at a totally random time. An unexpected, genuine compliments. Doing that one chore that you know your partner absolutely hates doing. Or just really listening when they need to talk, without trying to fix anything. It can be as simple as an I love you on a Post-it note, or a quick kissy-face emoji in a text. Every single one of these things, think of it like making a small deposit in your relationship's intimacy bank account. But, and this is the golden rule, so listen up, this is a big one. You can't just treat your partner the way you want to be treated. It doesn't work that way. You have to do for them what they ask of you. It's all about learning their unique love language and then actually making the effort to speak it. That's the key. And when you start doing that, it leads to this really powerful new mindset. You start to see all these little everyday acts of kindness for what they really are. They're not just chores or nice gestures. They are literally the foreplay that happens outside the bedroom. Because what you're doing is creating this amazing positive feedback loop, right? It starts with these small acts of love and support. Those actions build up real feelings of intimacy.
That closeness then leads to way more satisfying connected sex. And guess what? That great sex creates even more intimacy, which then makes you want to do more of those small acts of love. And the whole beautiful cycle just keeps reinforcing itself.
So if you take one thing away from all this, let it be this. The best foreplay starts long, long before you ever get to the bedroom. It's that compliment you gave this morning. It's taking out the trash without being asked. It's that text you sent just to check in. That stuff, that is what truly sets the stage for intimacy. So I'm gonna leave you with a question to think about. Just for today, forget about the big, grand gestures. What's one small thing, one small act of love that you know your partner specifically would appreciate today? What can you do to make them feel really, truly seen?